Are you the jack of all trades in your business? Find out in today's video why that is a huge mistake.
So what are you gonna do with all these underpants that you steal?
Collecting underpants is just phase 1. Phase 1, collect underpants.
So what's phase 2?
Hey! What's phase 2? Phase 1, we collect underpants. Yeah, but what about phase 2? Well, phase 3 is profit.
I used to know this guy who claimed that he could coach companies to make more profit, which is cool. That sounds awesome. The problem was that I could never get him to tell me what he actually did. There's never any specifics, never any outline of what his services were aside from that it was coaching. And everything he said though had some variation of the word profit in it. He'd say profit every single time, and I think he called it awesome profit coaching or something was actually the name of it. So he made sure to throw profit into every single sales pitch he had. When you really tried to nail him down, what do you do? What are your services? It was always these weird cliches or just really general pieces of advice. We help people be more efficient, make more profit, reduce expenses, more revenue. You couldn't get him to tell you how he did it. So the fact that he always just said profit over and over again, that was his catchphrase, it always reminded me of the show South Park with the underpants gnomes. And in the episode, the underpants gnomes would run around in the middle of the night, steal people's underpants, and then just run off. And when they were finally confronted, like, why are you doing this? What's the point of this? They would always yell, profit.
Profit!
So then at the end of the episode, it was finally revealed what their business plan was. And it was phase 1, collect underpants. Phase 2, question mark. Phase 3, profit. And that's what I always thought about, is this guy would start with hire me and then profit, but there's no outlining of what the pathway was to actually get there. So when I'm talking to clients about that, I always tell them that there's 2 things they have to be really careful of and to not just be generalists in the market where people don't know what they do. And the 2 things I tell them that they need to be are specific and focused. And there is some parallel, but they are 2 very distinct things. So on the side of specific, that was really clear. He wouldn't tell you what he actually did, how he did it, and what the benefit was aside from profit. So because no one knew what the service was, no one bought the service that he was selling, and the dude ended up going out of business a couple years later. Focused is obviously related to that, but it's a distinct and separate thing. When I'm coaching clients and telling them to be careful, it's that they can't try to do too many things at once and pitch themselves as doing a million different things. Otherwise, people start to lose sight and it obfuscates what you actually do. And I use myself as an example. I'm an accountant, so people usually believe that, okay, you can do bookkeeping for us, you can do our tax returns, you can advise us on tax and financial matters. That's solid, that's cool. But what if all of a sudden I started saying that I could manage your investments for you? Okay, sort of related, you're cool with that. But then that I can also sell you insurance policies, that I'll house sit your cat and dog, that I'll do your fillings for you, that I'll advise you on what house to buy, stuff like that. At a certain point, you don't believe that can do anything anymore. So that's where people run into trouble, is they want to get money, they want to offer this plethora of services, but because they're trying to be so broad, they lose credibility in what they can actually do. Jack of all trades existed before master of none got tacked onto it. Now we barely think of it as being a separate phrase. Because when you're a jack of all trades, no one believes that you're truly a specialist who can give them real value in any one thing. Thanks guys, really hope you enjoyed that video. And if that resonated with you, if you've ever been through something similar, we'd love to hear your experiences and what you thought about it.